Let's go. So, not bad, huh? Back in the day, whenever I was stressed about the future, hanging out here always made me feel a little better. Look, now we can just enjoy the breeze without a care in the world.
I used to think that when I saw this view, I'd cry because my wish would be fulfilled. But now, when I see Helios's light pouring over the land, with the ancient frostlands and people who've been here for only a few decades sharing the same warmth, I just think, what a beautiful sight.
Well, let's scream that from the rooftops! To freedom!
To civilization.
To new beginnings. Three days ago, when Helios was launched, we registered an unexpected spike in void matter concentrations near Hyvatia. It interfered with the launch. We're still unsure what triggered the surge, but after comparing the waveforms with the device Professor Mornier brought back, we suspect it was an artificially induced void storm. And we found you unconscious close by.
Dr. Herson, I really can't remember it.
You can relax. Professor Lucilla has... I'm just here for protective oversight. Acting as your personal bodyguard, you might say.
Aren't you the campus doctor? And
A doctor's duty, isn't it? But there is one thing I need your time. Before you fainted, who did you see?
Good day, gentlemen. Hyvatia's routine maintenance has been completed. I'll be on my way.
who's that? Oh, never mind. No time to think about that. Dr. Herson, the Academy's review committee thinks that what I've said is unbelievable. Before I passed out, I saw myself.
It seems my hastily chosen pawn has proven to be utterly ineffectual. It appears I'll have to add the final flourish to push the story to it. But no matter, no matter. I'll simply chalk this up as a poor judgment call. A band of... oh, such a pity, though. With this piece expended, the chapter where the girl forms her bond with a Threnodian must be delayed. But that is a tale to be savored later. Right?
Mentor, Mentor, the wind may have messed your hair.
My symptoms have stopped for now, but whatever drained my frequency is still somewhere in the High Roy.
some off duty today. I've got better things to worry about. Let's go hunt.
Now we reach the second epoch of the Royan Trine myth, the sacred reactor epoch. After Balder, the sun's incarnation, had sealed the foreign divinity Hivdrungr, the Frostlands fell into an endless dream. Assistant Navora, would you continue?
Okay. This section, it describes how the Exostrider used its greatsword to seal the Threnodian behind the Strider Gate. The records say both the Exostrider and the Threnodian traveled through the Strider Gate to reach Lahai Roy. Their battle was fierce. The Threnodian pushed the Exostrider to the brink of defeat. But at that moment, for, reasons unknown, the Exostrider's reactor drive flared with blinding light.
And it found the strength to raise its sword and seal the Threnodian away. Lahai Roy was saved. What a relief. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Aemeath from Rebel College, same as you. First time seeing you in class. Trying to collect credits from all 4 departments? That's ambitious. Welcome to the academic quagmire.
Aemeath, I've been looking for you. I never got the chance to thank you.
Thank me?
The day the Eye of the Thenodian appeared.
Did I? Sorry.
She doesn't sound like she's lying. Then how?
A synchronist. A freshman.
What's so funny?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just not used to seeing you like this. I mean, look at you. Something's missing. The Academy still hasn't issued you one? They're painfully slow sometimes.
Aemeath?
I have to go. Gotta run, Professor!
Rover, let's try to channel that enthusiasm into listening. Assistant Navora, if you would. Pick up from the Twilight.
Sagrika, could you come to the library with me?
Okay. Hey, did you notice the new student?
Rover, something happened during class, didn't it? So a girl named Aemeath just got up and left the lecture hall? Huh. I never expected to hear that name again. Certainly not like this. Perhaps you've just had a run-in with a ghost. After all, you were the only one who saw her.
President Lucilla, what do you know about her?
Stay at Rebel College long enough, and you'll eventually hear her name mentioned. Though it's a story from over a decade ago now. Aemeath was a synchronist. Brilliant. Popular. Professors had high hopes for her. Then, during a piloting drill, she simply vanished. She climbed into a simulator with the others, but when the cockpit reopened, hers was empty. Intrigued? Want to go find her? She saved you? Huh. Seems the mysteries around that girl are still multiplying. To see someone who vanished years ago, presumed dead, lingering around the Academy, a figment of your imagination, or is there more to it? I'm very curious to find out. She disappeared from the Synchroling training grounds. The very cockpit she vanished from is still there. The Academy turned it inside out at the time and found nothing. But if you're interested, go take a look. I expect you'll dig up some new surprises for us.
Solaskin? What could they be doing here? That's Solaskin. It's headed straight for the Synchroling training grounds. My frequency loss. It's getting worse.
Nope. Still on the fritz. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. After that mech flew off, I felt less of my That mech's frequency felt like the presence from the rift back in Onami City. Aemeath, that mech only left after it saw you. After you clashed with it, that's twice you've saved me. Each time I'm left with more questions than answers. They say you're the Extra Strider synchronist who's been missing for over 10 years. And your hand back there.
Me? I'm not the Exostrider's synchronist now. I'm its resonator. I just died first. Call me a digital ghost. +10 years back, the underground seal broke. The Threnodian on the other side of the Strider Gate was about to swallow Lahai Roy. I was still a student. My sync with the Exostrider hadn't hit 100% yet. But there was no other choice. The Exostrider was still sleeping. So I had to do something unorthodox.
So you overclocked yourself to try to resonate with it.
Yup. Impressive, right? I woke the big guy up. If only for a second. The seal held. The crisis averted. Everyone I cared about, they made it out okay. But it was too much for me. My body couldn't take it and got totally torn apart. So yeah, I died. But I'm still here, just floating around. I've been a little invisible. Well, a lot invisible. To everyone until you. You can see me now because of this little guy. The Exostrider's reactor core. My existence is kinda tethered to it now. Think of it as my heart. Even as a digital ghost, I never stopped trying to pull myself back together, to get back to reality. There's something I gotta do, and I gotta be the Exostrider's true resonator to see it through. But our resonance started with an overclock. The power I got was unstable from the get-go. I've spent years building it back up with this core. The Salaskin have been my little helpers too. Then, not long ago, you ended up with it. That became your backstage pass to seeing me.
Not long ago. You mean when the reactor drive fell?
Bingo! Since then, the core has become energy stored inside you. This is the first time I managed to make it solid. Took me a bit to figure out the trick.
Then it was you. You were the one who saved Mornye when she was dying.
You and that junior of yours were always close. We even crossed paths a few times back when I was still, well, around. Of course I'd help.
A junior of mine. So I really did know Mornye in the past.
Oh, and by the way, when you charged in to save Professor Mornye, you looked pretty cool. All right, no more teasing. But I mean it. No matter what, you always choose to save. And to me, that's the coolest thing in the world. The most beautiful. Anyway, back to business. The reactor core is tied to Sigillum. That's the mech that attacked you. It's like those void worms you fought. Made mostly of Exostrider parts, but corrupted. contaminated by Threnodian void matter. Sigillum stole a chunk of my power. That threw a wrench in my whole reassembling myself project. Now it's after the core too. Since Sigillum holds this piece of the Exostrider's power, it can't be killed completely as long as the Exostrider and I exist. Now, it can only be me who stops it. And since just touching the thing makes your frequency drain, taking it down should plug your leak too. Plus, I get my power back. Win-win. But see what it's doing to me? Even with you holding the core, I keep flickering in and out. 1 second I can touch you, the next I'm fading right through. So annoying. So will you help? You've got the core, and the reactor drive is wrecked. I can't do this alone. Also, I've noticed, when the core is in your hand, it runs faster.
I can tell you're leaving a few things out, Aemeath. Still, you helped me and a lot of people in the High Roy. That's enough for me to trust you. What do you need me to do?
Existence is the imprint life leaves behind. Being remembered, talked about, and seen. All the places I went when I was alive bear those imprints. The core's running lets me find and record those frequencies. These little cuties have been my scouts. And they'll be our guides now, too. Pretty easy, huh? All you gotta do is carry the core and follow our lead.
I'll do it.
Alrighty. Thanks in advance, study buddy. The Soliskin went down the lift. Let's follow.
Before we go, I need to contact Mornier. The reactor drive was Lahai Roy's son. If I'm using the core, the Academy will want to know.
Go for it. No problem. Is that Rebel College? Can I go have a look?
A fresh delicacy.
Back off.
Is that Rebel College? Can I go have a look?
It's not open to the public. Please, step back behind the patrol line.